The quiet beauty of a garden often hides the struggles that unfold beneath the surface. Behind the lush greenery and perfectly shaped hedges lies a story of resilience, setbacks, and second chances. Today, the spotlight falls on planting North Pole Arborvitaes, trees that, while common, have an almost magical ability to transform empty spaces into living walls of beauty. But this journey isn't just about the triumph of planting, it's about facing the imperfections of gardening head-on. Some plants thrive effortlessly, while others fight battles we can't always see. And in this video, both stories will be told, the flourishing and the failing, because every gardener knows the truth. A garden is never only about perfection. These North Pole Arborvitaes stand tall and narrow, capable of reaching 10 to 15 feet while staying just 3 to 5 feet wide. Their size makes them incredibly versatile, whether as single accent plants, a structured hedge along the property line, or dramatic swoops framing a front entry. They're hardy in zones 3 through 8, and we've used them again and again in different ways across the property. The more we've planted them, the more we've realized that their reliability is exactly what makes them special. Today's batch has been waiting, sitting in containers for weeks while we debated where to place them. Finally, the decision has been made, the dirt lands will be their forever home. The first grouping is small, just 5 trees, but their placement matters. It's not simply about digging holes, it's about shaping perspective. From one angle, they may appear evenly spaced, aligned perfectly. From another, they zigzag gently, creating depth and movement that tricks the eye into seeing more than a line of green. This subtle play with perspective is what elevates a hedge into a design element. Step back, and suddenly these aren't just trees, they're a stage backdrop, drawing attention to what lies in front of them while quietly standing guard through all 4 seasons. Nearby, another cluster of 7 Arborvitaes waits their turn. Laid out as a septet, they hold their own rhythm, ready to anchor the back edge of the garden. Together with the first grouping, they create layered beds where evergreen presence softens the harsher lines of bare fences and leafless winter trees. The beauty of these plantings is not just in how they look today but in imagining how they will evolve. As the years pass, they will stretch upward, dense and steady, their emerald tones deepening into a backdrop of calm that frames the garden's ever-changing bursts of color. It's easy to dismiss Arborvitaes as ordinary. After all, they're everywhere. But that's also the reason they deserve more appreciation. Common doesn't mean unworthy. Their emerald sheen provides structure where chaos might otherwise take over. In winter, when most of the landscape is stripped bare, these evergreens remain unwavering. They ask for little beyond consistent watering, especially in their early years when their shallow roots crave frequent drinks. A little extra care, a little more attention, and they reward you with decades of steadfast beauty. But the garden isn't always about steady growth and perfect backdrops. For every plant that thrives, another struggles. And today isn't only about celebrating the glossy green of thriving Arborvitaes, it's also about acknowledging the failures. Because in every gardener's world, failures are just as real as successes. Take the locust trees, for instance. 3 were planted side by side, and at first glance, they should all share the same fate. 2 look strong, full of healthy green, ready to greet the changing seasons. The third, however, tells a different story. Its leaves are bronzed and dropping, its branches weak compared to its siblings. And here's the painful part, the conditions have been the same. The water, the soil, the care, identical. Yet this one tree refuses to match the vigor of the others. Is it mites? Perhaps. Flip the leaves over, searching for the telltale specks of dust like pests. Look for webbing, movement, signs of an infestation. Or maybe it's scale, tiny armored casings clinging stubbornly to bark. Or perhaps the culprit is buried beneath the soil, hidden in twisted, girdling roots that choke the tree from within. The truth is, sometimes plants falter for reasons we can't see, reasons we can't easily solve. Still, there is always a chance, a new branch here, a sprout of life there, that whispers hope. Maybe, just maybe, with time, this tree will recover. And so the decision is made, to wait. To let the tree defoliate with the season and hope that next spring, it returns with strength. Gardening, after all, is patience in practice. Not every problem needs immediate fixing, sometimes, it simply needs time. This is the essence of gardening, the balance between joy and disappointment, triumph and loss. Arborvitaes thrive where cherries falter. Catalpas surprise where lilacs suffer. Each plant teaches a different lesson, and together they form a tapestry that is richer than perfection alone could ever offer. The beauty of this journey isn't only in what thrives but in the resilience shown by what struggles. A garden is a mirror of life itself, moments of brilliance alongside quiet battles, the patience to endure waiting, the acceptance that not everything can be controlled. And when you step back, taking in the quintet of Arborvitaes on one side and the septet on the other, framed by the stories of victories and challenges scattered throughout, the garden tells a story that is both deeply personal and universally human.